social animals that can't live alone. But you can live pretty well by yourself. I tell you, instead of feeling alone in a group, it's better to have real solitude all by yourself.
What's going on, everybody? This is Kenneth Lamar Lee.
This is Kenneth Blakely.
And this is the WISER Future Podcast. Man, it's an honor and a privilege to be doing this with my pops. You know, long time coming.
Yeah, man. Kind of a dream of mine, too, to be able to work beside your son. Kind of sort of remind me of Harvey from the Captain Spirit, just how he said he sang 17 years with his dad. But I feel the same way because, kids and dads don't always hit it off as they're growing up. But nevertheless, this is going to be one of those things that's going to make us even forget what happened back then.
Right. And we was actually just talking off air about, the dynamic between the father and the son and the younger and the old, which is why this podcast is so special, because it's bridging the gap of being able to converse and just talk, which isn't something that me and my dad have always been able to do. Just sit down and converse. And, I throughout my life, I have learned so much stuff through conversation. So to be able to do this with my dad, I'm really excited about the conversation and the dialogue we're going to cover. And we were actually just talking about how sometimes people have a hard time listening or receiving information to gain wisdom. And if you can't listen, then you can't learn,
Yeah. It's just like, having kids of my own, I always wanted them to do what was right and try to give them little warnings of things that's out there that they're going to run into that they shouldn't. Because, being a parent and going through some things, you want to prevent your kids from going through. But I really can't understand how and why does it take such a long time to grasp that information. My parents told me the same thing I've been telling them. Boy, if you do this, if you do that, then that going to happen. So, we try to pass it on down to them. But why is it so hard for us to listen to that?
I remember once... when I first moved to Winston-Salem with Mike, and I remember, I think our lights got cut off one time, and that happened a few times. But I remember one time my lights got cut off, and the funny thing about the situation was we had the money to do it.
Wow.
We had the money to do it, but we were just like, oh man, the light bill due today, and the hardest thing to do is to call my dad and tell him, yo, dad, our lights just got cut off, because we know that he's going to remind us of what he already told us about. Boy, didn't I tell y'all to stay on top of that stuff? And it's just like we didn't listen at all. And it's not the fact that he didn't give us the information. It's just that for some reason in our minds we were just like, he just trying to get on us, or he just want to argue. Nah, he was really telling us simple things to keep stress out of our lives, because he been there before.
Yeah, I've been there. And also too,
you ain't never been there.
Wow, come on, man! I've been there and done that. But nevertheless, like dealing with him and telling him all those things, and him living with his brother. Y'all gonna learn all my sons as time progresses. Michael is in a class all by himself. My goodness,
That's my middle brother, by the way, Mike. I'm the youngest.
Oh my goodness, he's in the class all by himself. But Michael's one of those that like to wait to the last minute to do anything and thinking, okay, so, well, I'm going to wait, so it's going to be okay. They ain't going to cut my lights off. But nevertheless,
we had the money to pay. We had the money